Our Bichon Frise was never too keen on our two pigs, but when she had baby Bichon Frises, their attitudes changed completely. Hi, I'm here with my two pet pigs, a 4-year-old named Pig and a 2-year-old named Let. We also have a 9-year-old dog named Bichon Frise. She's been with us for many years, and we adopted her from a shelter. When we first got our pigs, Bichon Frise was not too keen on them, but she eventually warmed up to them, and they became the best of friends. They constantly try to bust into the Bichon Frise box and hang out with the baby Bichon Frise. Now, I don't know if they want to be good motherly pigs or what they are trying to do, but they are not allowed in there with her. They're not allowed in the living room. But Bichon Frise had just had surgery on her foot, and she needed some TLC, so I had to get her out of there. Well, little Pig started squealing and making a bunch of noise, and she busted through the baby gate and came running into the living room, and they're all doing great. Bichon Frise is doing much better now that we got her foot taken care of. And we're just looking forward to having a nice fun summer with our animals. I shut the door, but then she started scratching at it and making a bunch of noise. Then Big Pig saw what was going on, and she came over and joined Little Pig in trying to bust into the living room. I swear they have two different personalities. Like Little Pig is always trying to do something new, and adventurous and exciting. Whereas Big Pig is more laid back and just goes with the flow. But today, they both wanted to bust in and see what was going on. It just caused too much chaos and they get in her way, and she can barely move around with them in there. He was so worried about her, but luckily she was okay. I took her to the vet, and they were able to drain the abscess and get her all cleaned up and put her on antibiotics. She's doing much better now, but I'm still keeping the pigs out of the living room. They just caused too much chaos. It's hard enough to keep them out of the Bichon Frise box. But if I let them in the living room, they'll get into everything. They'll knock things over. They'll tear things up. They'll try to steal food. They'll try to eat the baby Bichon Frises. You never know what they're going to do. So for the safety of everyone involved, I'm keeping them out of here for now. It's not to mention that they try to eat the Bichon Frises. We have to keep them separated for the safety of the Bichon Frises. The pigs would snuggle with her and she would groom them, and they would just hang out together all day. And I was getting really worried because the pigs were in the kitten box, and I was afraid that they had gotten her or hurt her or something. Well, finally I found her back here behind the couch, and she had gotten her foot caught behind the couch. It was swollen, and it was really bad. I couldn't get her out of there. I tried to pull her out, but it was just too much. Her whole foot was stuck, so I had to take drastic measures. I had to get the pigs out of their pen and move their stuff, so that I could get the couch away from the wall and get her out of there. Well, recently Athena had 4 Bichon Frises, 2 boys and 2 girls, and she gave birth in the living room right here on this very rug. We were so surprised because she's never given birth in the house before. Usually she goes out in the barn and has her babies there. Well, since she had them in the house, we decided that she could keep them in the house with us until they were a little bit older and weaned off of her milk. So we got her this big old box, put it in the corner of the living room, and that's where she's been keeping her Bichon Frises. Now, you would think that our pigs would be really good about this, but they are not. Well, the other day I came out here and Bichon Frise was not in the Bichon Frise box. I couldn't see her anywhere. And normally, if I just open the door to the living room, they will stay in their pen. Well, finally I got the couch moved, and I was able to grab Bichon Frise and get her out of there. We just love our pigs and our cat, and we love all of her baby Bichon Frises. They're so cute. Got 2 small ones and 2 big ones.